Missionary Sonia Boris is here, Gospel Way Deliverance Ministry. Thank you again for being my subscribers, my friends, and my supporters. This morning I just want to give you an episode of doing seasoned fish for steaming. Alright? I've been back in the island a few weeks ago, and it's just inspired me to remind us of back home cleaning fish and seasoning it and doing steaming. So this morning I'll be cleaning and seasoning my fish for steaming. Thank you again for being my subscriber. Thank you again for every support, every comment, every call. I do enjoy it, and I'm asking you continue to share with your friends and family, and whatever you want to ask, be free to call Missionary Sonia Boris, right? Thank you again. So today I put my gloves on. I'll be doing cleaning of the fish. You know, back home when we buy the fish, we have to clean it. This is a fish. Today we have the sea bass, right? It's not too much in the Caribbean, but today I'm doing sea bass. I love sea bass. So what am I going to do? When we are back home, we'll go to the fish shop and we'll get the fish. Today I'll be cleaning. Remember, each and every one, fish is very raw. So we need lemon juice, or the real lemon, of course, to do our fish, right? To make sure that we keep down as much as possible the rawness, right? So here am I pouring some lemon juice in it. Of course, I had my cut lemon here to rub on the fish, right? It is already been cleaned at the fish shop. But let me remind us that though it is clean and it looks very clean from the fish shop, there are little fine tuning we have to do. So this is it. This is my knife. I use it. I like to clean from the tail up, right? You want to see it from the tail up. I'm cleaning the fish. We haven't got a lot of scale on it because it have already been cleaned, but we have to make sure that when we get it from the store, when we reach home, we do a little fine cleaning because there's still scale on it, and the scale is not good and it's very dangerous for us, right? We want to enjoy our food nicely, friends. So welcome back. I intentionally changed my camera view to make sure that you see up front what am I doing, the fish. You can even see the small particles from the fish scale that I'm doing here. I want you to remember that scaling fish carries a lot of scales, and scales are not good for us. We cannot eat the scales, it will hurt our inside. So I want to tell you, this fish, if you look it looks as if it is nicely clean. No, there are still small particles. Even in the head, you can see it there. It is there, so I make sure I'm showing you, even for my young viewers who had not yet have the experience of cooking or cleaning fish, they can see it. So when you go to the fish store, you just don't buy and go home and cook and eat. No, you clean. You see there, these are particles that are in the fish that needs to come out. And this morning, these are sea bass. In the Caribbean, we mostly know snappers and parrots and things like that. So what I do, I also use my knife to make a slit at the sides of the fish, so when we season, it can be easily being done. All right, follow me as so many people don't even understand how to clean fish or what am I doing here. First of all, I want to show you that I'm using a small knife. How do I scale? I make sure I hold the knife as short as possible, and I scrape upward. Upward to me, that means the scales are laying down, so we scale upward, so it can, the knife can go under the scale and to get it out, right? I want you to understand, I hold the knife. If you look closely, I scale upward to me. So there. Again, you're gonna ask, Missionary Boris, how do you know when all the scales are out? So what we do, you can rerun. And if you see what I'm doing, this is nicely scaled. There are no more scale on the fish, right? The fish have no more scale coming off on the knife. So there we see, you see the fish, how smooth it looks. You can run your hand up, you can run it down, then you feel no juking. Remember the scale jukes, so you feel no juking on it. So that where you know that it is the head. You hold the head closely in your hands and you scale upward also to make sure that there's no scale. The skin of the fish is smooth. The skin of the fish is smooth. Remember, you hold it closely to you and you look for you to understand or to know it is out. You rub your hand. When you feel no juking, the knife isn't coming up with any scale, then you know that all the scale is off. And also the head is very important. If you want to scale the head, sometimes the head carries the scales that are lying down. So you hold it tightly, as tight as you can. Hold the knife again upward. And I want you to understand, I'm trying to help you to know when your fish is clean. When, so all these bones, look, the side, we do it. And here it is smooth, up and down. Here's a fish, it is smooth. So what am I going to do? I'm going to open the fish. So the inside is there. There are a lot of bones there. They take out the gut of the fish, but I still want to make sure. So what I do, I scrape it. You see, I scrape. So this is what come out of the fish. You scrape. And when there's nothing else but the flesh of the fish, when there's no particles coming out there, you know your fish is nicely clean in and out. You see that? You see that? The inside of the fish. So here it is. I'll be putting a cut there, putting a cut there. It's not that you have to put the cut there, but I love to put the cut there. So when I'm seasoning my fish, I can pour a little of my seasoning inside of it and to get. So here's a fish. It is nicely clean, right? So I'm going again. I'm going to show you the knife. I hold it short and I scrape upward. I hold it. I put a finger under the bottom like that. That means my finger keep it stiff in my hand, right? So I'm cleaning upward, and as I go, I travels upward with my hand also to keep the fish. Just tell somebody Missionary Boris is showing us how to clean the fish. So while I go upward, I still carries my finger. So more I go up, I'm at the head now. So the head is lining the palm of my hand. My finger is under here, so I'm still scraping. All right, reminding you, and for those who have not, is afraid to hang a fish because you cannot clean it. And I heard some people say too much bones, too much this, because you don't know how to clean it. So I'm here to help you, right? This side I've already cleaned, so I'm gonna show you again. I rub the knife over, and I also rub my finger up and down, and there is nothing there to juke our finger. So this side is nicely clean to the head. So I'll turn it over and I do the same thing. I put my finger under it, I use my knife, and I scrape upward. Upward scraping your fish, upward scraping your fish, upward scraping your fish. And I'm here to help you. So I carry the finger upward, I put it there, I put the head in the palm of my hand. My finger is still resting under the fish, so it is support that it can be a bit stiffer for you to do it. You see that? The last fish that I'm cleaning today, right? Back in the days, we go to the C-store and we buy it. We would have to clean it completely for ourselves. Somebody said, got it, take off all those heavy scale and clean it. But since we go to the store here, we we get it scaled and gutted and everything. So I just want to make sure that you understand what I'm doing. I want you to leave a comment. I want you to ask question and even call me, right? So here, remember, I'm repeating myself just for the interest of you. You hold your knife sharp, you rest a finger under it, and you scrape upward. Upward. As you go along, you see the scale will come off on the knife. You see, you will see them flying all over the place, right? Don't worry, when we finish, we'll clean all this place, right? And remember, for the fish, it's raw. We use our lemon juice. We'll use our fresh cut lemon also. And if you don't have that, you have some vinegar just to help. Remember, fish is naturally raw, so we'll have the rawness there, but we try to keep it down, right? So here we are again. We are scaling. Pay a lot of attention to the head. The head carries a lot of fine. So here am I cleaning this fish, right? We clean it upward. Remember what Missionary Sonia Boris said? You hold your knife and you go upward towards you, cleaning your fish, right? How do I know that all the scales are off my fish? You just run your finger up and down, up and down. When you feel nothing coarse, nothing is juking you, then you know that your fish. Please be gentle. There are bones here that can hit your finger, so please be gentle when you're running your hand. Just run it in the middle, slowly, gently, as you go along. Thank you again for viewing.